Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, I am Fariza and I am from Polytechnic Metro Kuala Lumpur, and this is our story.
Volunteerism for me is something. It's helping people, but you have to have good sincere heart to help people.
Okay, so you have to do it sincerely from your heart. So you yourself, every time you help people, is it sincere or it's paksa rela?
No, sometimes I'm thinking, okay, maybe I help people right now, and maybe one day people will help me. So it's a give and take.
Volunteerism is helping people that are for need. For example, help someone in trouble, like disaster flow. But for me, collect rubbish from and throw back the dustbin is also volunteer. That's when I get teamwork, commitment, punctual, and the important have fun with the lecturer, then karaoke. That's all.
Okay, actually I have volunteered myself last month by helping my neighbor move their household to their new home, and I feel very happy to help them, and they also feel very happy for me to help them.
Volunteerism. Volunteerism, by definition, referring to Merriam-Webster, means it's an act of doing something voluntarily and without any force. Volunteering could be helping elderly in their houses, maybe, or helping a cat getting out from a drain, or maybe joining in any social community activities. I was part of an NGO called the Malaysian Association for the Blinds, and this association is basically based in Brickfields. So what I did in this NGO was I was a personal escort to this particular officer, which was also a blind person, and being with MAB at the age of 18, it has brought me to places that you have never ever been dreamed of. So among my experience that I have been through was being with Mr. Rahim, is he brought me to Air Asia, where I had the experience of teaching the stewardess and also the flight attendants there how to handle a blind person on board. So what we did there was Cik Rahim, he taught the stewardess in class in how to assist a blind person to maybe to help himself for a cup of tea, or maybe how to walk in the narrow lanes in the aircraft. So I went there. I escorted Cik Rahim. So it was a very extraordinary experience for me, that I was only a diploma student, but I had that chance of being with a person who's doing something which is out of my studying field that time, because I was an engineering student before in Polytechnic Shah Alam. As I was saying just now, being part of an NGO, being part of a community service programs brings you to places that you have never ever dreamed of before. As an example, if you are part of an NGO called Reach Out Malaysia, okay, Reach Out Malaysia, what they do is they give out free food, free healthy and halal food to those the gelandangans, or what you call that, homeless people in Kuala Lumpur. So there was a time when there were big issues saying that the soup kitchen was abolished from the streets of Kuala Lumpur because of the not hygiene issues and sorts like that. But what I can say is, being part of a Reach Malaysia, where I had experience be giving out free food for the homeless, it gives you some kind of a feeling that you have to be very thankful for whatever you have. Now I am promoting why volunteerism is very important to be promoted among our friends, lecturers, and also students in Polytechnic. In our religion, in Islam, we also promote on doing good to other people, and a part of that, it brings you good positive aura to yourself. Okay, that is in the sense of common sense. Okay, but reasons of why we have to promote volunteerism in our community. Number one, volunteerism can actually help you build new friends and new contacts. As I was mentioning just now, at the age of 18, I have embarked into NGOs activities, helping the orphanage, helping the elderly in their homes, being with SPCA where they adopt stray cats, stray dogs into their home, and promoting the outsiders, people out there, to come and adopt a cat or a dog instead of buying a new one, which is way expensive. Okay, reason number one, like I said, building new friends and contacts. From there, we understand that doing community service means doing good. So of course, people that have good positive hours and ideas and being good attitudes will be joining inside these kind of programs. So I believe you may build good contacts and good friends through all of these activities, rather than you go lepak king in any places in Kedai Mama, or maybe nowadays it's a trend, people go to clubs or anything. So places like that does not have good people for you to be engaged. Okay, reason number 2. Volunteering increases your social and relationship skills. As an example, some people are just born to be extrovert. Some people, if you can see in classes when it comes to presentation, that person can just directly go in front and just talk, blah, 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 and capture people's eyes. Alright, for those who are having problems of being shy, being introverted, you can learn from building up your your social skills, your speaking skill, your public relations skills through community service like this. Because doing community service work doesn't mean that you have to go and pick up any speech or any dustbin or throw it away or something. No, it is more than that. Doing voluntary job doesn't mean you just give up your time to clean up people's trash or something. No, maybe it could be in terms of helping in organizing an event for that particular organization. Maybe like I Am For You is another organization that's very active in helping people in the community. Once you meet someone who's partly different from you, it practices you to be more tolerant, to be more understanding about people which is not in your circle. Because today's problem with students, okay, with having lots of social medias, and having smartphones, they tend not to talk to people that much because they spend too much of their time using handphones and so through these community service, like I mentioned just now, may help you to improve your communicating skills. Reason number 3, of course, volunteering can increase your self-confidence. Like you were saying just now, volunteering can help enhance your social skills, your social relationship with other people, and now we are talking about your inner self, your self-confidence. Okay, volunteering can provide a healthy boost to your self-esteem, your self-confidence, and also your life satisfaction. Knowing that you have done good to other people, and that could actually gives a good feeling about yourself. Because I've been through that situation before. Back in 2010, I was so saddened by an incident that happened to my family. So what I did was, instead of looking for friends to what I feel, to express what I feel, I joined this Malaysian Association for the Blind, where I met Rahim. I learned that if I am in a big problem, and if I am a person who's very depressed, people out there are actually way more depressed than I am. At least I am sighted. When I went to Malaysian Association for the Blind for the first time, I met these people, which is completely okay. To boost Polytechnic's name to the public's eyes. Okay, to be honest, I think for those who has already involved in Polytechnic, if you're a student in Polytechnic, so if you have relatives studying in Polytechnics, of course they know what is Polytechnic all about. But if you ask people who has no knowledge at all about Polytechnic, they will usually label us as a Polytech Mara, Polyclinic. It's very funny because we have been established in 1969 and now is 2015. So we are supposed to be well established among the community, but I don't think that is what's happening in today's scenario. So doing community service like this could actually land and can mark the Polytechnic name in the community. So along the way, we can make people to actually understand what we are doing here. We are as an education institution, and we help students out there who has maybe a little interest in technical fields, and maybe they are not being opportunity to go to any universities, but they can come here and study Polytechnic and make Polytechnic as their first destination. Volunteering combats depression. Yes, I was just mentioning just now. If you're a pet lover, if you're a cat lover, if you're a dog lover, maybe, of course, Muslims are not supposed to touch dogs, okay? It'll be a controversy right now. Okay, if you're a pet lover, all right, you go to SPCA as an example. If you don't know what is SPCA, you can just go to this website below. I'll be showing you. SPCA provides activities like if you like a dog, if you like any pets, you can come to SPCA and adopt a particular pet that you prefer.
I think volunteerism among Malaysians is still not satisfactory. I have traveled almost to 20 countries, and I have worked in almost 15 countries in several projects in short or long-term basis. I can see the difference between Malaysians and people from some other country. Polytechnic produce a lot of professionals, a lot of experts in the job market today. If these graduates do get involved in voluntary work in one way or another, based on their interest, their expertise, their skills, their time availability, so on and so forth, that would really promote the spirit to others. Why don't I suggest this? Why don't Polytechnic become the champion in promoting volunteerism among Malaysian community? I would suggest Polytechnic take up this challenge, or rather commit that, one day you want to say, we Polytechnic, are the number one volunteer promoter in the country, or something like that.
Okay, I think that's just about it for my sharing for today. I hope my ideas here will trigger your willingness. Maybe before this you had the idea of joining any NGOs to do volunteering job. So I really hope that after this you'll start to Google up any NGOs that you know in your community, near to your house, your place, your hometown, anywhere, your Polytechnic maybe. Go and enroll, be part of the team. Or maybe you could start your own club in your own Polytechnic and do good, because good things will come back to you. So I'll see you more inshallah after this, and we are from Polytechnic Metro Kuala Lumpur, and thank you for watching. I am Fariza Isa. Assalamualaikum.
Con los terroristas. And do the Harlem Shake.